It's the end of season one, and we are in the Bristol Street Motors Trophy final. There's a lot to catch you up on. Let's get into it. But firstly, we are champions, and there's no ceremony that took place with this one. It was just an inbox item that came in, but we have won League One, and it's been quite comprehensive as well. Played 33 so far, played 43 so far. We've won 33, drew 8, only lost 2. And we have a goal difference of plus 77 with 107 points on the board. And our loss only came in the last game against Leyton Orient, where we lost 4-2. And yeah, it wasn't a great performance from ourselves. But looking at the player stats, Jay Stansfield currently on 24 goals for the season. Emil Hansen with an highest average rating of 7.38. Cochrane with 17 assists. And Hansen topping the man of the match charts, or player of the match charts, with 9 so far. Looking at the stats, 116 goals scored so far in League One, best in the division, 39 goals conceded, the second best, 69 yellow cards, and 4 red cards as well, which isn't great. Now, there's a couple of things to fill you in on. There are some transfers that have happened, and let's run through them. And firstly, some transfers that did come in at the end of the January transfer window. Ali Yassim has joined us for 65,000, a 20-year-old Iraqi international, 12 goals in 15 appearances for them so far, only 5,000 a week, and a 4-year deal. A good value on this one. This isn't someone I'm thinking that we are going to be using much going forward, but if we can sell him on next season, a value of 8.8 million to 11 would be very nice. Although Ali Yassam is potentially a Premier League standard player, so yeah, who knows when it goes to it. 5 determination isn't fantastic, but yeah, for someone that we brought in on a free, can't complain too much about Ali. Odin Thiago Holm has joined us on loan from Celtic. Now, he's done quite well since joining us. He's played 10 appearances, 3 goals, 1 assist with an average rating of 7.03. Again, into Celtic's kind of reserve team with this one. I feel like it's a transfer that would happen in real life potentially, and a good EFL Championship player, another potentially Premier League standard player. Not one that we are going to make permanent at the end of the season, but yeah, he's come in and provided some good attacking midfield cover for us. And we do have Joe Taylor, another loan signing. Joe Taylor coming in from Luton Town. Hopefully it was for some backup experience to Stansfield and to Alfie May. But with a value of only 350,000, we have made this permanent to join at the end of the season as well. I mean, 15 finishing, he's got good aggression and bravery, good work rate as well. Other than being 5'7", I think he's going to be a very good player as a pressing forward as well. So happy to bring him in, 350,000, one that can be sold on for a profit, hopefully down the line as well. And lastly, another loan, Ibrahim Meza. He was meant to be out of contract at the end of the season, and he's a potential Championship standard player at a 4-star. But yeah, his contract has been renewed at, where do we even get him from? Hertha Berlin. So yeah, he hasn't played too much. 3 appearances off the bench and 1 as a starter. 1 assist in that time as well. Now, there are transfers that have been confirmed for the end of the season. Mavogo has joined on a free contract. I think it's 15,000 a week that we are going to pay for this guy. He's going to be our potential first choice goalkeeper in the Championship, a Swiss international. Yeah, Matthew Cox has got a lot of developing to do, so happy to bring Mavogo into this. I've already spoke about Hayato Tanaka and Kwame Poku, and as we can see, Joe Taylor is joining in the summer. Now, regarding our youth intake, we have 3 elite talents joining us. Ali Murray, Scottish, I think he's 16 years of age at the minute, a right midfielder. Looks like a good player. He is only 16 as well, a young 16, 19 determination, crossing of 11 and dribbling of 11 already, acceleration and pace as 13 and 12 with some flair and technique as well. He should be a very good player coming in, potential 4-star player or a 5. And then we have Morgan Whelan, the opposite side now, attacking midfielder on the left, 18 determination. I do like to have determination as the youngsters because it will kind of determine, no pun intended, how much they will develop. Finishing of 13, potentially one that can play up front, but yeah, good acceleration and pace again with this one. But the main person coming in, Ruben Garcia, so good, they named him twice. 15-year-old Spanish forward, 12 finishing, 14 heading, 15 technique, can't really jump, but good natural fitness, good bravery, 12 composure as well, 16 agility. Big things with this guy. EFL League 2 standard player already. A 4 to potentially 5-star player. Very excited to see what is going to happen with Ruben Garcia. Now, we have been on a fantastic run of form since you last joined us. After the 5-2 beating of Swindon in the Bristol Street Motors Trophy, we then beat Exeter 3-0, Leyton Orient 4-3, Rotherham 1-0, Bristol Rovers 2-0. We drew Bolton. Bolton have had a very good season this season, but then we did beat Charlton in the quarter-final of the Bristol Street Motors Trophy. 1-0 against Shrewsbury, 4-1 against Barnsley, 3-2 Cambridge, 4-2 Stevenage, 4-1 Wickham, 3-1 Wickham, 4-2 Wigan, 3-0 Reading, drew 1-1 with Wrexham, a 4-1 against Lincoln, 1-1 against Huddersfield. We then beat Northampton 3-1 in the semi-final, beat Blackpool 4-1, but then we did just lose 4-2 to Leyton Orient. But we are here for the game against Carlisle. Very excited for this one. It could be our second trophy that we do get already this season. And let's get into today's game. Very, very excited for this. So the way we are going to set up is Allsop in goal because Matthew Cox is cup tied. Samsted, Clara, Bielik and Cochrane at the back. Iwata as an anchor in this system now, with Peck as a deep line playmaker, Williamson, Holm, Hansen and Taylor up front. A nice Nordic attacking midfield positions here as well, with the Swede, the Norwegian and with Williamson as well. Make sure he is Norwegian. He is Norwegian, yep. And we have got Ruben Garcia on the bench for this one. Stansfield is injured and Alfie May, he's got fitness concerns as well. So we are going to get into today's game. Surely there's not going to be an upset on the cards here, but we are playing in Wembley, which is very, very nice to see as well. Joe Taylor starting up front. His contract, well, his transfer is due to start at the end of the season. Can he get off with a bang with us here as Bielik drives forward straight away from the middle. Williamson as our second striker. Clara. Samsted. Nice and slow. We did try and sign Samsted in the January transfer window. However, work permits did stop us with our pursuit of him. One to hopefully go in for again at the end of the window, as a little bit of passing around the back here with Bielik and Cochrane. I don't mind that too much as Bielik gives it into Williamson. Finds Taylor. First chance. It's off the crossbar. I mean, 90 seconds in. We're not going to complain too much there as Lewis is going to hit it long. Holm now as the attacking midfielder into Joe Taylor. A second chance in there. A soft penalty. Is it going to be given for us here? We have got the penalty and Hansen is going to be taking it, not Joe Taylor. Come on, 2 minutes in, and what a thunderous penalty that was. Into the right-hand side, 18th goal of the season for Emil Hansen. Absolutely fantastic. There was no saving that. From into Cochrane. Nice little run. 4 of them in there as well as Home. Nicely done. I think he might be offside there, looking at way the camera did go, and it is offside. We're going to encourage them as well into 20 minutes of play, although Carlisle with an attacking free kick and Kayan Edwards is offside as well. I thought that was going to go against us with that one there. Cochrane with the corner, whips it in. Bielik unmarked in the box, headed it past Lewis. 2-0. That should be game over for this one, although I did say that against Swindon and we did go 2-1 down. But yeah, wonderful position from Bielik. Nice to see us scoring from corners as well, because we have been a little lackluster with our set pieces. As Peck down the left-hand side now, into Cochrane, Iwata, Williamson, 3-0, all over. We have got our second trophy, unless we have some catastrophic second half. I mean, Peck, lovely, and Cochrane into play there. Williamson found the space in the box. And a wonderful season that Williamson is having with us as well. Joe Taylor is going to be staying with us this season. But Ruben Garcia, let's give him a second half. Let's give him 45 minutes. He will be the youngest player in Birmingham's history, as I thought he got injured. But Cochrane has got injured, unfortunately, with this one. Ben Davies to come in at left back as well. Now, I really want to see a highlight for Ruben Garcia as Leonard gives it into Hansen, one-on-one with the goalkeeper, and Lewis has tipped it just over the bar. The resulting corner, Peck Any quality here? I mean, Clara has run away. Ali Yassim into Hansen. Gives it back to Yassim, who goes for goal and just over the bar. Not enough quality in the attack there. Now, I'm not sure is attacking making us less attacking, as Zayn Monlouis has just got a goal back for Carlisle on the 79th minute. We're going to make a couple of changes as well. I mean, Clara, we're going to bring you off and put Samstead at left back with Gardner Hickman at right back. I mean, Emil Hansen. Is that our last sub? That was our last sub. So no more subs to make. We've got 10 minutes to go. Clara, don't get sent off here. As Hansen finds Samstead down the right-hand side. We're going to keep Garcia highlighted here. And it has been whipped in, but Ben Davies at left back into Yali Yassim. Going to go for goal, isn't he? He is, and Lewis has just saved it. I mean, Clara, I thought we brought you off. Did we not bring Clara off? I was confused. Has Clara come off the pitch? He's still standing there. But we have subbed him off. Very peculiar, but something that won't affect us as we go into 8 minutes of added time. I mean, it's been a very comprehensive victory, this has. No fight back from Carlisle. Our second trophy of the season, the Project FC, League One and Bristol Street Motors Trophy winners. Kind of expected really, but still, it is a good achievement to have. And Bielik is going to raise the trophy high. Good bit of boogieing, good dancing. Lovely to see. Now, let's get to the end of the season and let's prepare for life in the Championship. And a massive piece of news coming out of that. Alex Cochrane, broken lower leg, out for 5 months. At least we know one position we need to improve in the summer. So here we are, end of season review. We are double champions with the Bristol Street Motors Trophy and with League One. We had a bit of a bad end to the to League One. We did lose another game to Stockport County, but we are champions massively. So with the new arrivals, obviously it is still counting as like Ethan Laird is joining us from 2 seasons ago. This is purely from the database that we have downloaded. But yeah, I mean, I think Stansfield is probably the best one there. 25 goals and 6 assists across 44 games this season. Season's results, so we did get promoted in first place from League One. Jay Stansfield, the top goal scorer for us with 21 goals, 35 wins, 8 draws, only 3 losses and 79 goals difference in the pluses there. Points of 113 as well, so absolutely fantastic. Charlton stole in second place on 84 points, and Huddersfield managed to get through the playoffs as well, so absolutely fantastic. And we also won the Bristol Street Motors Trophy, as we can see from the game we have played in this episode. So the biggest win in League One was a 5-0 victory over Wrexham. May get into Stansfield, Hansen and Williamson. Match to remember was a 3-0 away victory at Charlton with Anderson, Clara and Alfie May getting on the score sheet. And the goal of the season came from Cochrane, but we did lose 4-2 to Leyton Orient. Now that goal, I think it won goal of the season, which is absolutely fantastic. Can we get into it? It won't allow us to play it. But in the finances, we are still a nationally known team, and sponsorship, I'm not sure what to do with this, but so we're just going to move past this because of the database. I'm not sure how it's going to calculate, but most shirts sold was for Peck, Hansen, Stansfield, Williamson and Djukovic, which is very nice to see. So this is how we lined up this season with the Davies, Bulm, Alsop, Samstead, Clara, Bielik, Cochrane, Iwata, Peck, Williamson, Home, Hansen and Stansfield being the best performers in these positions here. We did win Manager of the Month for January and for February, but not Manager of the Year, which is a little bit disappointing. Club Awards, Hansen won Fans Player of the Season, with Ethan Laird getting Young Player of the Season, Cox getting Signing of the Season. Goal of the season was Cochrane's goal against Leyton Orient. Jay Stansfield, top goal scorer. Cochrane, most assists with 18 across the season. Hansen with 9 player of the matches, and Hansen also getting the average rating of 7.3. So record breakers, most goals scored by a player in a league match. Again, because of the database, we're just going to ignore this. So that spell in the middle of the season was the making of Birmingham. It really set them up for success. Now we only lost 3 games the whole season, which is absolutely fantastic. We have set a new points record as well with 113 in the EFL. So next season, transfers, we have got a budget of 8.5 million with 100,000 in the wage budget as well. But a couple of big things that have happened. Obviously Cochrane's injury, he is out for another 2 to 4 months, so he's definitely going to miss the start of the season. However, Scott Wright has made his way back into rehabilitation. So the plan for next season is a simple one. We're gonna win promotion from the Championship. No, we're not. We need to consolidate ourselves in the Championship. 9 million is not a lot of money when it comes to the grand scheme of things. We may do a transfer special. We may not. Keep your eyes peeled for that. Now, if you have made it this far, hit the like button and subscribe. We are League One champions and Bristol Street Motors Trophy double winners. What a fantastic season. First season for the Project FC. 2 trophies in our cabinet. I'll see you next time.